Keith here with another DVD Blu-ray update. So this is the first time that I picked up any Blu-rays. I just switched to HD, got an HD TV, and so now pretty much only going to be buying things in Blu-ray if at all possible. Okay, for starters, picked up Hancock. I haven't seen this movie since I saw it in theaters, and I remember it being okay. I don't remember it being great, but it was decent, and it was one of the only newer movies in the $10 section at Walmart when I picked up. That's where I bought the TV. And then I noticed they had $15 packs, but they were 2 packs. So as you can see there, I got Jumper and Babylon AD. Jumper is absolutely, if they're trying to make one good movie and one bad movie in these 2 packs, Jumper is automatically the best movie. I got this because it was going to cost $15 to like $30 to get Jumper by itself anyway, from what I was looking at. So it was like throwing Babylon AD in for free. And I've only seen that movie once, and I remember it not being that great, but I guess I'll give it a second chance since it was kind of thrown into this double pack. And this was there was another double pack like that, $15 double pack, but this time it was 2 movies that I like. The Girl Next Door. This movie, I had that movie on DVD, still have it on DVD, and but it's part of the double pack. And this March, I don't know how many people watched The Whitest Kids You Know, sketch comedy group. I think they're on IFC, and they used to be on Fuse, or maybe it's the other way around. But when I first had Netflix, I started watching their shows because they were streamed. You could stream them on the Netflix site, and that's how I found out about them and thought they were actually really funny. And then I'm guessing this movie was a big flop, and it wasn't anywhere near as successful as anybody was hoping it would be. But it's hilarious. It really is. If you're going to call this a B movie, it's like the best B movie out there. I would check it out. Then those were Walmart purchases. And then I went to Best Buy, and they have a Blu-ray on the budget $10 section. So I started every movie. It seems like I picked up most of the movies were ones I already owned because I have a pretty extensive DVD collection already. And I figure I'm just gonna sell those on eBay. Try to sell them on eBay and upgrade slowly. And so I went ahead and picked up a new copy of Starship Troopers. Now there's gonna be a small rant about this. Okay, first of all, it was the first case. I don't know if you can see it. It snaps open from the side there, which is actually really annoying to begin with. I should have known there was going to be problems. And then it was the first movie that I put into the Blu-ray player, and the movie wouldn't play. And I went online and I googled why won't Starship Troopers Blu-ray play, and I found people that said that they returned and exchanged this movie like 4 times, and they'd return their actual their Blu-ray players and their HD TVs, just trying to get this one movie to work. And it turned out it said stick a flash drive in the back of your Blu-ray player and it'll play. And I stuck an empty 2 gig flash drive in the back, and it wouldn't play. It recognized it. I could look at anything it showed up on the screen in the Blu-ray player and let me click it, but it wouldn't let me play the movie. And I took it out and put a half gig flash drive in the back. The movie started up no problem. That was annoying. I shouldn't have to keep a flash drive in the back. And after I watched the movie, I took the flash drive out because I want to know if any of the other movies have this problem. So far, none have, but it was certainly annoying, and I hope that they fix it when they release more copies of this. If they release another version later, or if they just print more copies of this, I hope they fix that too. It's okay for now since I know how to get around it, but it's certainly annoying. But once I saw it remastered, it was actually really good remastered. And it made me sit there and think, man, I can't wait to see the original Star Wars trilogy remastered. And then, aside from Miss March, this is the only other movie that I didn't already own on DVD, now own on Blu-ray. The thing with this, Role Models is a really good movie, and even on DVD brand new, you still can't get it for less than $13 anywhere. And then I was at Best Buy, and the Blu-ray version was $10, so I was like, okay, yeah, I can't pay $3 more for the DVD copy. I'm gonna just pay the $10 for the Blu-ray version. It was on sale, but so I didn't know how long that was gonna last, so I picked it up. And then keeping in line with the buying movies I already have on DVD on Blu-ray, picked up Dodgeball. I've had this for the longest time on DVD, and this was the only Blu-ray I've watched so far where when I put it in, it was in, you know, high definition. It was nice, crystal clear. It looked really good. But you know, all the other Blu-ray movies made on my widescreen TV, they were like, there wasn't an inch of extra space on top, bottom, left, or right. You know, it was widescreen. It was completely full of the screen. It was great. With Dodgeball, this was the only Blu-ray that I own where there was actually a dark spot on top and bottom on the widescreen, just like I was watching a. Best way to compare it is just watching a regular widescreen DVD on the HD TV, but the actual movie was a little more clear. To be honest with you, that kind of annoyed me, and I hope none of the other movies that I watch have that problem. I wish they would all just fit the screen perfect. And then Superbad. I've had this on DVD. I got it for Christmas from my brother a couple years ago when it first came out, but I picked it up on Blu-ray, and with these newer movies, you can tell they're a little more clear, but it's not significant like with Starship Troopers when they have to remaster it. But it is definitely a clearer picture. It's a big difference. It's even better than watching, say, like TBS or TBS HD or any channel on HD for that matter. And yeah, so that is my first pickup. And I didn't show it, but right before I bought the HD TV, like a couple days before, I picked up the brand new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And it turned out the Blu-ray version was basically the same price, but I hadn't picked up the TV yet, so I hadn't actually decided to pick up the TV yet. So I wish I would have waited, because now I got a regular non-Blu-ray copy of that movie, which is okay because I actually have all the seasons. I have the 1 and 2 and then 3 and then 4 and 5 and the Christmas special, which they've yet to air on anything, but it's good. If you haven't seen the Christmas special, That's Always Sunny, pick that up. And that is going to be my DVD Blu-ray update. Have a nice day.